G'day, my name's Jackson Strong. I'm 27 years old from Australia, and this is my first time in India. I've been fortunate enough throughout my life and throughout my career of riding motorcycles to travel many different places around the world and experience lots of different cultures. So it's something I really enjoy, is traveling and experiencing different cultures and new places. And I'm going to go ahead and say I think my favourite thing about India is being able to ride the motorcycles on the road. It's really fun. You can just weave in and out of traffic, and I had a great time. Do you want me to do that last bit again? Yeah. I personally enjoy traveling to lots of different places around the world and experiencing new places. And I'd never been to India. I've been to pretty much a lot of the other countries throughout the world. So to come to India and tick that one off the list has been amazing. And it's I think in Australia the Indian culture is quite present, and there's lots of Indian food, and Indian food's my favourite food. So to come here and eat the traditional Indian food is much greater than doing it at home. Yep. I think when I was younger, I used to watch too many action movies, like Bruce Willis movie. Yep. I think when I was younger, I used to watch too many action movies, like Bruce Willis movies or James Bond movies like that. And fortunate enough to be working with Monster Energy Drink on producing it, I think that's going to be a really cool action film piece that's going to come out of India. And India is a great place to film. We've visited so many cool places. We're going to the Gangra Ghat. We've been to the fort. I forgot the name. Do you know the fort? It's 2 hours away, northeast. Kumbhaghat. Yeah, Kumbhaghat. So I'm over here with Monster Energy Drink, and I'm over here at the moment. I'm over here in India with Monster Energy Drink to film an action film piece, which I'm really excited about. We visited some amazing places. We went to the Kumbhaghat fort, and it was a long drive out there, and I was wondering where we were going, and it was very slow roads, and then all of a sudden we arrived at an amazing fort that's, I don't know how long it's been there, but it looks like a long time, and it looked like a great piece of India's heritage. It was an honour to go there and be able to ride my bike around it. Monster Energy is releasing a new can called Monster Energy Ultra. So we're working on doing some promotions for that can in India here, and I'm really excited to be not only be in India, but be in India on behalf of Monster and be working on pushing this new can because I believe in the product. Yeah. I think for me, when I'm competing, I put in so much work off the bike throughout the year. I'm spending every single day practicing at home, and it's a strange feeling. Once my helmet goes on, it doesn't matter how many people are there. If there's 20,000, 50,000 people watching, the whole world's watching, everything's blocked out. Once that helmet goes on, there's no nerves, and I'm there to get the job done. Yep. I think everyone in the film industry is there for the same reason. We're trying to entertain people and make great pieces of content. So to be hanging out with like-minded people is a good start, to have mutual respect throughout. And India is an amazing place. The locations that we've visited so far to make some really cool content. Yep. What keeps me charged to get up and ride a motorcycle every day, I think, is just a love for two wheels. I'm just passionate about about being on a motorcycle. It doesn't matter if I'm riding on this in the streets of India or jumping 50 feet in the air. It doesn't matter as long as I've got two wheels underneath me. That's all. That's what it's about for me. Yep. 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 I think for me, my career's been made up. I think like anyone else's life, there's lots of little goals that lead to the end goal and a big moment of your life. And for me, that's been X Games. That's the Olympics of action sports. And I've been fortunate enough to compete, I think, 10 to 15 times now in X Games and got some medals. So for me, that's the most memorable moments of my career because it's something that I've worked really hard for and been able to achieve something. I think no matter what you're doing in life, it's about trying to finish the goals that you start. I'm pretty integrated to the whole film scene worldwide. So to come over here and I've seen scenes that were shot in these locations where we're visiting. So to come here and see them in real life is really cool. And when you've seen something on film and then go there in real life, there's a whole different perspective and you see everything in a different way. And I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to come. Yep. I don't know why India doesn't have. I don't know why there's not more Indian riders that I'm competing against overseas because I think India has the most motorcycle riders in the world. So it'd be really exciting to see in the next couple of years some young Indian riders doing freestyle motocross, and I'd be really supportive of that. Yep. Really excited to jump at the Lakshmi Palace tomorrow. We've spent the team and everyone here has spent the entire week getting ready for this, so I can't wait to get off the ground here in India and upside down. Thank you very much. Yeah, easy. Look at the camera. Yep. Yep. There. Hi, my name's Jackson Strong. I'm 27 years old from Wagga Wagga in Australia. This is my first time in India. I've been really fortunate throughout my career of riding motorcycles to visit many different locations around the world, but I've been really fortunate throughout my career to visit many different countries around the world, and it's really cool to come to India. I think we have a large Indian presence in Australia, so lots of Indian food restaurants, stuff like that, so it's cool to come here and try the food, the authentic, real Indian food and enjoy it. I love spicy food. Yep. Yep. I really noticed when we came to India, once we landed at the airport driving to the hotel, the traffic is crazy and I absolutely love it. The first thing I did when I got to the hotel was went and rented a motorcycle that I could ride on the road, and since then every day I've been racing around the streets, having a blast, going in and out between the cars. It's been really fun. I wish they drove like that in Australia. Yep. I'm motivated every day to get on a motorcycle and ride a motorcycle just strictly because I love it. It's my passion. It's what I live for. It's what I've done since I was about this tall. So to be able to do that now for a job is absolutely incredible. Yep. I'm very fortunate to have Monster Energy sponsoring me and being an ambassador for the. Yep. I'm very fortunate to be partnering with. I'm very, I'm very fortunate to be sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. It's a great brand, and they give me the opportunity to travel the world and ride my motorcycle, and I love the product, so I couldn't think of a better place to be and better things to be doing. Yep. I'm very passionate about making film and content. I'm always doing it for my personal Instagram or for YouTube. So to be able to travel the world and do that in cool, exciting locations, and Bollywood is. I've watched a lot of the movies, and then to come here and witness the scenes and the places in real life is absolutely something else. Yep. It's really exciting to see such a. I think it's really exciting to see such a large motorcycle presence here in India. I'm going to go ahead and say it, but I'm pretty sure that India has more motorcycle riders than anywhere else in the world. I'm just really excited to get on my bike tomorrow and show everyone what I can do with it. So tomorrow, yep. Tomorrow I'm really excited to show you guys what I can do on a motorcycle. So watch this space. Hi, my name's Jackson Strong. Make sure you watch the video that's coming up. Hi, my name's Jackson Strong. Make sure you watch the video that's coming up. It's going to be totally crazy. Watch this space. Easy.
So Jackson, what are you going to do here? Like it all looks very exciting.
Yeah, very.
What is the lineup for today?
Am I at the camera or?
Yeah.
Yep. So just getting ready, gearing up now. We got the ramp all set up, and we're going to do some practice jumps, and then we're going to start getting some film for our movie.
So you know what goes into your mind when like what is the state of mind right now? Yeah, I was saying you were sitting there. And were you stressful? Were you chilled out? We'll take it
Yep.
another. So you know I was seeing there you were sitting. So is it a stressful situation? You are feeling exciting. What is the state of mind right now?
Yeah, just feeling excited, and I go through in my head to make sure I didn't forget anything, make sure all the bolts are tight, make sure the ramp's at the right distance. We can't afford to have any mistakes.
So do you prepare a night before, like yesterday? Do you prepare for it? Like how is the preparation process goes?
Yeah, I just go through the bike the night before and go through the jumps and make sure everything's good, and then go through everything again the next day to make sure everything is perfect. Because if everything's mechanically fine, it makes my job a lot easier.
What are the safety measures that you take? Like I'm seeing these all people are doing setup. So what are the safety measures do you use? And you, what do you suggest to audience that they don't try like this? So like what you do?
Um, lots. I put a lot of effort into the motorcycle, and Mitch does as well to make sure that it's running 100%. And then we're very particular with the ramps; they have to be perfect angles and perfect everything to make sure the jump's successful.
Thank you so much, Jackson.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Hi, this is Jackson Strong. Today we're at the Lakshmi Palace Villas here in Udaipur, and this is my motorcycle. We got it all built last night. My mechanic Mitch has done a very good job of this thing. Behind us we have the ramps. This is what we're going to perform today's jump on, and then we're going to capture some footage for our new film that we're filming with Monster Energy Drink. So really excited to get out there and get this first jump out of the way.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Oh, 4 inches? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ashwin, bachcha. 1 inch this side, 4 inch up. Yeah, 1 inch.
You're fine. I think I'll check what they probably do. You're probably
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do. And all I thought is that.
I'm going to throw my other gear on you. I need your
At the media got what they want because the bike's not going to last for.
It's okay. Let's wait because a few guys are on the way.
I'll work it.
How long?
So
How
you
long
guys
do we
are
have?
already on your own?
Can we take a break then?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's take a break. Some media are still on their way, so take a break. You don't have to do
And
that.
they do see you now.
They can see it in the other kit. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. You get changed. Is this gonna help at all over the other one? Yeah. Can you put it over it?
Somebody. Can we get, why don't we get changed?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Any clothes? They're all perfect. Thank you so much. What do you think? You shooting for?
Huh? Hey, mother.
Let's just stand back a little bit if we can have you just at the concrete.
Yes.
Back.
Thank you. Perfect.
Back.
That's fun, Shan.
Okay.
Jackson, most welcome at World Beauty City of Black City.
Thanks for having me
All
here.
team most welcome.
Thank you.
you.
We'll do
Appreciate it.
questions up
Yeah.
top,
Should
so
we go up
just
top
some
now?
photos.
We want to know how to start your journey. When you start.
सर ऊपर करेंगे ऊपर करेंगे
Photos on 3, everyone. And then we'll go up top. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Bang. Bang. Mexican waving photos.
Thank you.
Been beautiful for a week. I've been fortunate enough to have Monster Energy bring me over, and we're doing a promotional video for the release of Monster Energy Ultra, and you can come to India. So really excited to share that with you guys. I've been fortunate enough throughout my career of 18 years of riding motorcycles to have travelled a lot of the world and experienced many different cultures. And that's something that I really enjoy doing. And in Australia, where I'm from, we have a large Indian presence there, and most Friday nights I go and eat Indian food, so to come here and try the traditional food is really amazing. So thanks for having me. Any questions?
You have just told that you are press release. The mention was got six gold medals.
Yes.
Can you tell me about the first 5 gold medals?
The first 5 or the last one?
Just to start from
Start from the start?
1 to 6.
Yep, okay, copy. So, I have 6 X Games gold medals. I first started competing at X Games in 2011 when I was 19 years old. And I was fortunate enough in my first contest there to get a gold medal for doing a front flip on a motorcycle. That trick for me is very difficult to do. I come in very fast to the ramp and then hit my brakes on the ramp, and the bike rolls forwards off the ramp and does a forwards flip. Quite dangerous, and the setup has to be very particular to be able to do that stunt. So here today we had the ramp setup that we were using was purpose built for the film scene, and therefore I couldn't perform that one today. So hopefully I get the opportunity to come back to India in the future and maybe perform that.
You are promoting a product which contains coffee. Okay.
What's that? Promoting a product that contains caffeine? Yes. Yep. So the
one thing.
Shoot.
In a sports, the product contains caffeine.
yes, it does.
Why you are promoting that product when you are a person who is intended sports?
Yep. Caffeine is absolutely vital to my day. I need it to be able to have the focus and energy I need to, and been doing it for some time. It's very important. I'm very grateful I have that product to be able to do what I do. Thank you.
Jackson,
Yes.
many congratulations for 6th gold medal award recently you received.
When's that, sorry?
I want to say many congratulations for receiving 6th gold medal
Thank
award
you.
recently. I want to know your beginning, how to start your journey, and please tell about your motorbike.
Yes.
When you started.
Yep. Okay, so in Australia, I grew up on a sheep station that was 20,000 acres, and we used motorcycles were a tool on the farm to muster the sheep and bring them in. So I rode motorcycles from a really young age and for mustering. And then one thing led to another. I started jumping them, and the jumps got bigger, and then I started doing tricks and flips, and here we are today, about 20 years later, I guess.
Hi Jason.
Yes.
You are stunting from 18 years. What do you feel right now? You are feeling some nervousness in stunting, or you feel interesting in it?
I feel quite nervous before I get on the bike. Looking at everything, it's easy to think about the things that can go wrong, but as soon as my helmet goes on, I remember everything I've done my whole life and all the practice, hard work I've done, and try to make educated decisions to keep myself safe. Thank you.
Tell us some failures moment that you faced in your life.
What's that one, sorry?
Your failure moment which gives you a lesson to.
Yep. Favourite one? There's been plenty of highs and just as many lows throughout my career. lots of good times and just as many injuries as there has been wins. But a favourite standout one for me, I think, would be all of the times I've got X Games medals, because that's something I've put my heart and soul into, very passionate about competing, and when it's everything that you've kind of worked for pays off at that one point in time, and that's an experience and a feeling I'm chasing constantly.
You have just shown speed stunt to the media. How many times stunts are doing? Number one. Secondly, the distance between the two places.
Two ramps.
The two ramps?
Distance.
We didn't measure the two ramps, but I'm going to take a guess and say it's 70 feet. That works out roughly 19 metres, I believe, somewhere around there.
19 meters.
Not 19, 19.
190.
190, yeah.
This is your this is your limit, or you can go ahead to 25 meters of
Yes, I've gone much.
What is your maximum distance that you cross?
What's that, sorry?
You have told that you just crossed 90 meters, jumped to 90 meters.
Yep.
Okay. What is your distance, maximum distance? It is 20,
Maximum distance you can
25
cover.
Maximum distance is about 50 metres.
60.
50? 150?
150.
Yeah, 550.
150 meters.
No, 50. 50.
Can you show the demo in 50 kilometers?
Can I do what, sorry?
Can you do that jump in there? That's what I'm asking.
Maybe it's not needed in the film stunt that we're doing, but maybe there'll be an opportunity in the future where I'll be lucky enough to come back and try it.
Could you tell us something about the classic octopusy scene you are going to recreate here?
The octopusy scene.
The octopusy scene you are going to recreate here. Could you tell us something about that, the speciality of that scene? What you are going to do there?
Yeah, I think the Octopussy movie really showcased some great parts of India and kind of started off the film scene here. So, being such an iconic movie, it's really important and exciting, and a good promotional video, and great idea to come back and try and reshoot that 30, 40 years
The whole
later.
city area is a narrow and congested lane, so would you be able to do all that adventurous stunts in that particular lane that is very congested in the interior whole city?
In the market.
In the marketplace. In the marketplace.
Yeah, we're going to the marketplace, I believe, in the next couple of days. So we're going to shoot down there and down at the Gangagat. And yesterday we went to the
Kumbhalgarh.
Kumbhalgarh.
Yeah, we went to the fort yesterday, and that was absolutely. Sorry, my Hindi's not very good. I've only just got a little bit. Namaste, and that's all. And the fort was really like it's such an amazing place. There's a lot of culture, and it's been there for obviously a long time. It was really great to see. So just very glad that we're not going to all the same places that they went to in the Octopussy film, but we're going to recreate some of the scenes and bring our own new ones.
And could you tell us something about your bike, the speciality of your bike? Modified, is it modified?
So my bike, it's a Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke engine, and it's, apart from a standard bike, I put my suspension in and a couple of parts on the bike to make it a little stronger, and that allows me to do what I need to do.
What's its weight?
Its weight is around 100 kgs. So if you crash and you look back and it's chasing you, you have to run very fast. What's that, sorry?
What is the time of stunt?
Oh, and we are. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. And we're turning that into a rickshaw for the final stunt for the film. So we've had very large modifications made. We made all the modifications in Australia, flew everything over, and that bike is getting converted, or just the engine and the front part of the bike is getting converted into a 3-wheel rickshaw, and then I'll be doing a jump on the rickshaw, and we'll be jumping a rickshaw higher and further than anyone has in the past. So I'm very excited. And very nervous also.
Jackson,
One thing more.
Yeah,
can we just take her question?
ladies first.
Welcome to India.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. I was very thrilled to see you performing stunts there.
Thank you.
Any inspirational message you want to give for younger Indian generation who wants to get into stunts and make it a profession for them?
Yep. I think the first message would be there's more motorcycles than
in India than anywhere else in the world, so it should be easy to find a motorcycle. And just enjoy what you do. I think it doesn't matter whether you're playing cricket, riding a motorcycle, or whatever you want to do, as long as you're having fun doing it and you're passionate about that, it'll eventually end up in good things. Thank you.
Apart from Udaipur, is there any other place in your schedule for the shooting?
Just the
In
Ford.
India, in India.
In India, no, we're shooting it all in the Rajasthan area here.
Okay.
Yes.
Which places? Can you name some?
We're going to the Gangagat, we've been to the fort. I might need to help you with some.
Local markets.
नहीं
the
उदयपुर के
market.
अलावा कहीं और कर रहे हो?
Only Udaipur.
Only Udaipur.
Udaipur and Udaipur.
Yep, Udaipur. I was saying it wrong.
Jackson, as a stuntman, you understand very well about roads. So, how about your experience of roads in Udaipur?
I'm going on the roads. So leaving the airport, normally in Australia, when you're driving, if you hear the horn, like the horn in the car, it's normally followed by a big crash afterwards. So when we were leaving the airport and I kept hearing the horns, I was very scared. And then I soon learned that they're used to overtake and undertake. And by the time we got to the hotel, I was excited to go and rent a motorcycle, and we rented some motorcycles, and we've been having the greatest time of my life riding around the streets on the motorcycles. It's very fun. You can cut, weave, duck. So you guys are very lucky. I like it.
So, you have not seen like this in Australia?
No, the roads are definitely a little bit. One goes one way and one. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. It works here. There's no crashes, but I think we have more crashes in Australia than what there is here. I haven't seen one yet. I've been close though.
Any other questions, guys?
Yes.
Jackson, you are a guy like you want to perform such a stunts. So, what is the crux and how can you
Yep. So the technique to get to where I am on a motorcycle, I think it's just a lot of practice, and it's not like that jump there was the first jump that I ever jumped. I started jumping really small, sort of this high off the ground, and eventually got bigger and bigger over the years. It's something that takes, I think, a lot of muscle memory to be able to do. So it's definitely very achievable for anyone to do that. You just have to have a bit of time practicing. Normally we jump on dirt. There's no, like the metal ramps that are down there. Normally I practice and do everything just on a dirt mound, which makes it a lot safer and easier.
What's your fitness regime?
Fitness regime is very strict. No, it's when I'm training for X Games, my fitness regime is quite strict, and I normally run 6-8 kilometers in the morning, and then try and spend the day riding as much as I can. I eat as healthy as I can, but now that I'm out of my contest season, I'm definitely not as focused on my fitness as I should be. You might be able to tell.
Does Monster Energy helps you unleashing the beast?
The beast is unleashed.
Has everyone finished? We good? Perfect.
Thank you.
You're sure?